Word to wonder, never gonna get conquered. The way a sunrise, my men to their minds wander. Darkness, wandered in it, didn't fall victim.
What's going on? What's going on? This your man Ronnie B. Welcome to 3 Degrees Podcast.
This is your girl OhChanel, back and better. She is a queen of a woman.
And today we have a special guest, King Ali. What's up, man?
Peace. Sun, moon, and stars. That's what's up, y'all. 3 Degrees Podcast.
No doubt. Welcome.
We what's up, you know?
Yes.
Indeed.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
Of
Thank
course.
you for coming here to my humble abode.
No doubt. We real intimate today, huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, nobody comes here to be honest. People be like, nobody comes here. Like, nobody really doesn't really come here. Like, I can count on hands and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of cool. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I don't mind it. Because like me, when it comes to my art, I like to have everything, like every single even rhyme is only going to imitate what I experience. No matter how metaphorical it may be, it's like just an expression of self. You know what I mean? Real shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. This is my type of, you know?
In your vibe.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of course.
Welcome to our vibe, though. You know what I mean?
That's what
Welcome to our vibe.
Alignment at its finest.
Yes.
So, growing up in Brooklyn, tell us a little bit.
Growing up in Brooklyn, see, Coosa Heights, you know what I'm saying? Coosa is, we're 5%, we call Crown Heights Coosa Heights. Coosa was a 5% of that. Pretty much was, he was one of the ones mainly responsible for giving the brothers and sisters knowledge of self in that area. Okay. Who happened to also be a martial artist as well. So it's like that kind of inspired the song because I'm from there, you know what I'm saying? I'm into the arts, so it's like, I'm gonna name that Coosa Heights just to keep the God name alive, keep the thought of who he is alive.
Of course.
But yeah, it was, I can't say like everybody else because everything you experience is according to your emotions. So mine was like everything. You know what I'm saying? All the rascal stuff, all the sports stuff, like whatever area, you know what I'm saying? The block party, like all the that don't go on now. I can tell you that, you know what I'm saying? The ding dong ditch, you know, the freeze tag is still a bacon on the block. Don't leave the block till I'm in a whole nother hood on my bike with my guys. It was like that, you know what I'm saying? For me in Brooklyn, it was bountiful. Like, you know, I'm not one of them cats that be like, you know, I didn't know I was poor to a certain age.
Okay. So
I was like a real child.
Got you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you was living. You was just on the streets.
So it's like I didn't know struggle until I understood it.
Got you.
Right.
So yeah, my family, we experienced something, but I don't know it because I don't have no needs. To me, it's like when I get something, it could be the most minor thing. It's the world. It's rich to me.
You took pride in everything you got.
You know what I'm saying? So even now as a man, it's like I'm sublime. I'm not a content person. I'm just a simple man. You know what I'm saying? I love material things, but I'm not consumed by it. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say you're a minimalist?
You tell me.
I would hope so.
It's not even a couch here.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
we chilling.
It's not even a couch. You know what I'm saying? Like I have chairs and stools, and because I use in here many times also for Tai Chi classes too. So I just like keep this space clear and keep the energy right here. Like so, you know, that's how it was for me in Brooklyn. You know, basketball.
Mm-hmm. So can you go into this Tai Chi and how it affects your mental capacity and understanding?
Yeah, me personally, I'm not gonna speak about no theory what nobody talk about with Tai Chi. Right? For me personally, it made me a super like I thought I was calm, but once I began to do Tai Chi, I'm like, oh, now you're calm. Because it's not really about you saying I want to be calm or even a physical exercise of it calming your body. It's literally, does it transmutate your mind? Like when you, all right, 3 weeks ago, a brother came, sat next to me on the train. Like we waiting for the train.
Gotcha.
Start smoking a cigarette. Me last year, I bust him in the Me this year, I got up and I just walked to the side. I didn't say nothing to him. I didn't side-eye him. So the nature of just not being contentious. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I have the capacity to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and if it's that moment, I'm all right. But now with Tai Chi and learning how, like me, it's like with people. If somebody disregards me, I don't ask you why. I go with the flow of that disregard.
Of course.
Composed to like, if I was to say, why are you doing this? Or get mad at you for doing it.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
I go with flow.
Got you.
So, but like not only now just with the rhythm of how I do my physical practice, but literally with my mind. I allow my mind to be still. If I'm happy, be still a little bit. Appreciate this. If I'm mad, be still a little bit.
Of course.
Appreciate this. Understand why you feel the way you feel without the ill emotion.
Right.
I say that's what Tai Chi does to me. You know?
What's the difference from being still
and doing nothing.
Exactly.
Come on, God. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Exactly.
getting cash bills that I get. So, yo, listen, I was building with the God one day and he was just like, you're different, Lord. It's like, and that's exactly what he said. He was like, there's just a difference between being still and doing nothing.
Exactly.
Right.
Most people take patience to be, oh, when this pop off. My patience is, I'm just gradually popping of myself. You know, I'm using my will to form this moment instead of waiting for somebody else to form the moment for me.
Exactly.
Because I'm not, the thing about it is like how I look at things is like when you sit there from the seed to the tree and really blossom something, it's not only the lessons you learn along the way, but the appreciation you're gonna have for whatever it may be is just gonna be unique to yourself because you watched it from a seed to a blossom.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, big difference between being still and doing that. Being still is just composed of like, it's not only cerebral awareness, you know what I'm saying? It's literal like, you see people when they wait for the train, right? They always go look for the train, right?
Gotcha.
I don't do that because as soon as I swipe my Metro card,
The train comes.
You know what to expect.
I've already agreed to take the train whenever it
Of
comes.
course.
So
You have no control over the time, the schedule.
You see what I'm saying? So that which I don't have direct control over, right? Because things that we often have control over is how it affects us.
Gotcha.
It's not always a situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like something goes on in the world politically or whatever. We don't have control of that.
At all.
But we have control of how we feel. We have control of our insight in it. And that's what you do have. So affects you have control of many times. And then as well, sometimes it could be the initiator.
Gotcha.
Right.
But it all, to me, should happen from a still place because it's an introspective place. You thought before you did what you did. And you went through everything from knowledge to born. You went through different perspectives of how could this not, like me, I'm a big person to be objective.
Gotcha.
Like even with the flag on my chest, I'm 5%. When I was younger, and even now, I would know you got the truth and know you telling me the truth, but you still gotta show me how.
Gotcha.
So it's like, because to me, other than that, you don't really know. If you can't teach it to see how my niece is on the beginning, I didn't tell her to talk like that.
Yeah.
I just be around her.
Exactly. It's an influence.
You see what I'm
It's
saying?
an influence.
So it's like when you be around a woman a certain way, they pick it up because that's their dude. That's what they soak in the light and perfect shit.
Yeah.
So I'm watching my niece just be around me and be like, all right, I'm just talking like this.
She's watching and soaking things
You know,
up.
like my mother will cook something, my niece would be like, Ali's not gonna eat that. And I'm like, why everybody else in my family, for the most part, to be honest, not everybody, but many people still call me by my birth name. My niece calls me by my righteous name. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't tell her to.
Gotcha.
She just goes around me.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So things that I
Kids are
need to.
like pure in that
I think
level
so.
of
I think so.
that. It's like they don't even realize how aware they are, and then we kind of lose that as we grow older. Then we have to go
Indeed.
back and remind ourselves where we come from.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So, a wise man once told me that you are the books you read, the people you know, and the things you experience. So, how does those three aspects control like the music you make and your life in general?
The books I read, my foundation. See, to us as 5%ers, we don't deal with a philosophy. We deal with supreme mathematics, and we rule it based on its principles. So we rule everything through that scope. So even when I'm reading, I'm reading Theology of Time from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I need to study this man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Don't even look at his theology. If y'all want to keep it on a bare minimum level, study his economic plan. You understand? And tell me if he's writing exactly not. But I would study whatever someone says. Let's open a book. You can find a lot of things about our people who have not the knowledge of themselves and others. That's it. That one line right there. I want to break that down. So I send that through a certain process of thought. Of the who, what, when, where, why, and how. The reasoning and understanding of what that means and how it's, most of all, how it's relative to myself. The who I be around, honestly, I'm a teacher. I be around children more than any damn thing. And I love them, and that's how I'm also able to see a lot of myself and how I was as a child. And where I was great as well as where my shortcomings were, you know what I'm saying? So I mostly really be around my teachers in the arts, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't be around rappers. I even had that problem where it's like I don't even really like the glitz and the glamour. So me going out is kind of like for me, it's always a treasure and luxury for me, because even many times I go out, I just be posted up. Like last night, I'm posted up in the spot. Son just came to me, he said, "Are you a traveling man?" We had that talk.
Gotcha.
Understand? So he was like, I could tell by the way you move. You're in a party, vibing by yourself, dress certain things on. That's me. And that's usually how I end up honestly having a lot of the connections that I have. Because who was that? That was the manager of the spot.
Gotcha.
Wow, they come to you. Wow.
Because light travels faster than sound.
Exactly.
So I know my sound matches my light, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I make certain that I exhibit behavior that'd be like, I see you. What you about now? Because light, even though light gotta be synthesized, light gotta be comprehended, because we can't take nothing on face value. So now there's people that will present themselves to be something, then you question it or question them, and it's like, is it really that now? You see what I'm saying? People don't really get that problem with me. Like, I sent my project out to like my personal people where I already sent a lot of them the album, and they're like, yo, this joint sound like a conversation with you. I'm like, yeah, because I'm only gonna talk about what I experienced.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So that's the biggest impact they have on me too. They grow me. The people that I be around, even since a child to now, they groom me. You know, whether intentionally or unintentionally. And experiences that mold everybody. That's your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Your experiences, either your knowledge activated or knowledge you didn't activate. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that's how it is. No matter the experience, you know, I have bountiful experiences. Like, yo, let me just take the train and not ride home. I end up seeing a whole bunch of people I may not have seen in like 5 years.
Gotcha.
What about a road?
Gotcha.
I wasn't gonna see them. You understand what I'm saying? So the simple things like that. It's like just waking up. That's an experience. You know, it sounds cliche, but that's an experience, because that precedes everything that you're about to do. Not only in that day. You know what I'm saying?
The first 20 minutes. First 20 minutes, what you consume is how your day lasts.
Nothing, air, stillness. If you want water and fruits, or eat some.
Go to Qdoba and go get your bag. Your bag of chips, that is. 61-40, 180th Street, Fresh Meadows, New York. Go get your bag. Oh, and some free guac, because they give out free guac. Go get it.
So who's been like your biggest inspirations, you know, in the industry? Who's your music for?
It's a lot of people, man. Biggest inspiration.
Tell us a little bit about Jay, man. You real huge on Jay Electronica.
Yeah, Jay Electronica is ill, man.
Yeah.
I think Jay Electronica, he changed a lot of tides for me. He made me be like, oh, I could talk that talk and rap.
Got you.
Because I've been rapping since I was 14, but around like, again, it was like around like 18, 19, I'm like, I kind of like rapping a bit. And listening to him, Jean Grey, I don't know if you know who that is, but she's like, I love her. She's a big inspiration for me. Hove, The Locks. It's just certain cats that I was listening to at that time made me hungry to express myself, because I'm like, all right, and like do something with it. And like him bringing me up on stage, that was a dope experience, because it's because the way I look at with rhyming, it's never like, yo, who's the best? It's like, are you ill or not?
Got you.
That's my measurement.
Got you.
You dope. If you in, you're in. If you whack, you whack.
Exactly.
Because now when you go to all the cats that's ill, and you line all our shit up together, we all have our own unique joint. Now, we probably would have essences of cats like Cool G Rad, and the Rod Kims, and the KRS-Ones, and the Kings, and the Melly Mels, and all of them, because those are like the direct predecessors.
Gotcha.
Compared to the time now where cats is like, yo, this cat from the South or from the Midwest or from Cali, they got an ill style. Let me all jack. Y'all ain't even let some make a career out of his style yet.
You be jacking.
That's why you can't jack. That's why I got on songs from like too many styles. Because you can't. You take one style, I'm gonna come up with another one.
Gotcha.
That's how I see it. You take this style, I'm gonna just cook. And imitation is the greatest form of flag.
Yeah,
Most
absolutely.
You know,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Word.
You know, looking at your artwork as well. You know, tell us a little about you know, what happened with the boogie situation, man. A little touchy. Can we keep it real? What's up, man? Did he steal some artwork from you? You know what I mean? Did he put?
I don't know. I think that I look at put it like, when we be real with you, I'm gonna put it like this, right?
Let's be raw.
And corporations, right? It's warfare with ideas. So it's like you have to patent and get that knowing that you did it.
Got you.
The way you formulated the question, I'd rather the common people on the street know, that's around in Brooklyn, know who exhibited a certain expression of that artwork that way first than the whole world. Because if you come to me and be like, this son imitated, it's like, did he imitate it?
Got you.
I think they always follow what people down on the up and coming is doing. That's just how I feel uniquely. Did he do it particularly? We don't know, because I don't know him.
Yeah.
But we all got eyes.
Of course.
And shout out to him too. I actually listened to the project. There's a couple joints on the joint I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to the whole joint in sequence. Because me, I'm not that cat. I'm not that cat that's like, all right, because these guys are my contemporaries, yo, F them, I'm not going to listen to them. I'm always is because I love music.
Of course.
So when I be like, yo, I don't like something, it's not because of the rating another man gives it, or how popular it may be or isn't. It's like, I just sincerely don't like it, or I really do like it. You know, and even when I tell people who I like, because people see that I'm a man of knowledge, so they instantly think that, all he listens to is the Most Steps and the Tyler Qualies, and honestly, I don't listen to them a lot. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't, bro. I don't. Like, what I listen to, most people, you know, they be like, you in a Ross like that? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? You in the Jada and Styles and them? Yeah. You in the Vado and yeah.
Why not? You know,
when I was 12, to me, like, Papoose was like the rap king to me. You couldn't tell me nothing about Papoose when I was 12. So I don't, like, who you tell, you can't. Who's your favorite? He was shooting that. I don't care who he is. And Jay-Z's in my top 5, and I was saying that time, like,
Hope's in my top 5.
He Hove alive, son.
Hope's in my top 5.
Like, me and Pat just had that, you know? So, I don't know, man. I just know that this, though. I know that the artwork is that, like, when I meet you, would that be you?
Got you.
That would give me the determination of anything other than that.
Got you.
Because I'm keeping it real. I got a picture cranked up the same way he on the joint. I didn't do that. A Wiz sent me that. And she was like, yo, what's up? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe. All I know is it doesn't matter. Because with me, I always have collections of art. Like as you see when I put the song video out, it's a whole other picture from the cover art.
Right.
We got about 5 other pictures from that. Because for me, it wasn't just about like cover art. This is art.
Gotcha.
In general, it's stepping into beyond just the brand, just the culture. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like you look at my cover art, see me, and it's like that's it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. So who is your music for? Exactly.
My music's for everybody, literally, because I want, you know, who on the bass level, I want everybody to press play on their justice stuff, right? Me, a big lot, because, you know, when the fans or whoever don't look for me, I'm still writing rhymes, I'm still making music, because for me it's therapy, it's not glamour and glitz.
So what's the message that you're trying to get across to the people?
It's a myriad of things.
In one sentence.
In one sentence,
like
peace.
Peace.
Because peace is the absence of confusion. You know what I'm saying? In one sentence, I would say peace, to be simple and effective. Because again, it's, you know, it's acting. You don't have no cloud there, no fog. You're clear to, even if you want to do wrong, you're clear to do wrong. It's not like, oh, I gotta do wrong because of. No, you're cognizant, got vivacity. You're actually tranquil, and you're about to go do some stuff.
Of course.
I'd rather that than you be agitated, you be out your mind, and then go do that. Because that stillness and that tranquility and that true peace and understanding may make you be like, you know what? This is not right. And I think many people don't really weigh their true justice in matter. So definitely, you know, peace. Because, you know, many times peace is not established without some type of contention or war or journey, you know. So yeah, I said peace.
So you have like fans, you know, listen to Little Pump, you know, you got your XX.
Oh yeah, definitely. That like
generation.
One of the guys was over here like probably like 2 months ago, and he was like, "Yo, son, I listen to 6ix9ine and all that." I'm like, "Well, there's a track of his I like."
A few, you know,
because like I said, I'm not just gonna be like, all right, I don't like this one, so I'm not gonna listen to the catalog. I'm gonna be like, I don't like every Jay-Z song. But Hov is in my top tier. I don't like every J Electronica song.
Of course.
I don't like every song I make.
Of course.
Any artist saying that is lying. Probably by the time I'm putting it out, I really like it. Because now I come to the point where it's like, I'm listening to literally like hundreds of times before I'm like, how do I feel?
Gotcha.
It's good. All right. I take the song around people. I just play my music, whether they know me or not. I'm like, who's that? That's me. Nah, that's not you. No. So you know, get the scope of how it is and yeah, so that's, you know, I don't like everything of everybody. I don't like everything of myself, but I appreciate
overall. Yeah.
Right.
I want you to break down this lyric for me, man.
Yeah.
I was listening to
he did his
track, right?
He asked about the cover art. Nothing about your wisdom. He asked about the cover art. The electronic. I like this. He did his homework. I appreciate you, Lord.
Nah, no doubt. But you know, I worked the U.S. Open this summer. You know where I'm going with it, right?
Indeed.
So
Indeed.
Serena, you know, point shaving.
Yeah.
You know, at the Wimbledon.
Do the knowledge. Do the knowledge to my wisdom.
No doubt. But I want you to
I
break
wrote
down
this song before that happened. I can show you the timestamp.
Yeah.
The recording time. So
Yeah.
it's crazy that of course she didn't.
Okay.
She's God of the game. Like
course.
literally. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to call her goddess. I wouldn't even put that. She's God of the game. God is the sole controller of a situation.
Gotcha.
Who runs tennis? Her sister don't even run the how she do.
Nah,
So when she loses, she's gonna lose in that same honorable sense.
Got you.
You know,
So she's gonna go out hard, lose.
that's how I think. I don't think she's point shaving. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's crazy how I said it. You know what I'm saying?
I loved it.
That's
I loved
like
it.
Serena point shaving, and you know what I'm saying, because that's just how it is. God,
Can you
like,
give it to me one more time,
You know what I'm
live, real quick?
I don't remember the line before. Let's see. Skinning it. I was like, what I said. Fame might be given, and skinning them seeds like the civics in the chicken coop. Take the mic beyond the stoop. Edamon Emperor. Only the dead beg them to get more simpler. That's like Serena point shaving in the Wimbledon. It's coming now, right? Because I'm pearl giving.
Yeah.
That's it. That's and I live it. So why would I not pearl give? I don't have to play the let me rhyme like a jack. It's like I'm a super thug gangster till I get to a certain status, or rap about all of the money, holes, and chains and all that till I get to a certain status and then give you it. I don't have to do that.
You didn't grow up like that.
Other cats may have to do that, but no, at the same time, don't take peace for because you don't come in peace. I'm gonna leave you in pieces. And I think that's the difference between me and the Most Def Center. That's hurting my music. That the certain grit and rawness and tenacity along with the knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's also uniquely different because I'm not feeding it super gangster like my influences of Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Because it's not emblematic of who I am.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Certain cats played so damn heavy that literally is who they are. Anything I ever done in the street and outside, it was all of my own strength. It wasn't peer pressure.
Got you.
Because anytime cats tried to peer pressure me, I'm like, no, I'm not selling crack.
Right.
No, I'm not selling coke.
No doubt.
No, I'm not selling that. No, I'm not doing that. And then I learned something about my mind. You do it. That makes them freeze.
Awareness itself.
You want me to do it, but you don't really want to do it. Whenever you're telling me to do something, you don't want to. And if I listen to you, now I'm so. And that's one thing I don't ever want to be. It's like I always want everything I do. Like I want my justice to be my justice. You know, my penalty or reward is for my action and deed. It's not off nobody else's strength, but you know, my own with it. See, that's how it was for me. I think when people are supreme at what they do, you always get people that's gonna come and say this, that, and the third. I mean, she won a lot, Lord. So it's like, why would I choose this time to point? I won this.
Yeah.
You know. So I think she's very comfortable in her situation and who she is. She's probably, I don't know, they need to test her body. She's probably the most supreme athlete outside of LeBron James.
Word. No,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Who would you say your top 3 athletes, or you know, give us top 5 athletes
Of all time or now?
I would say
All time?
yeah, let's do all now. All time.
All time? Come on, you know who I'm about to say first.
I feel like you about to say
Muhammad.
Okay.
Muhammad.
No doubt.
Socially conscious.
No doubt.
That right there is very brave and courageous to be socially conscious in that atmosphere, in that industry.
Tell us how he relates to you a little bit. You do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. See how I smile when you said that? Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you know what I mean? My guy, he's on that wall. Over there, you know, just gotta keep him alive. Just look at him. Just be like, all right, cool, you inspire me. Let me go do something great. I don't get up. I can't look at them and be lazy. You know, it feels wrong to be lazy for me.
Gotcha.
Elijah Muhammad had Dr. Moses Powell train the FOI. It's jiu-jitsu. That's often why he told them not to carry guns, because they know how to defend themselves. My teacher is his first champion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a legacy thing with me with when I look at guys like Muhammad Ali, because it's like he didn't have a problem saying, I'm taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Mm-hmm. He didn't have a problem letting them know that I'm not a fool. So when I look at people, and this is the time, Lord, when they're literally skinning us, burning us, hanging us crazy. So when I see guys now not want to, do what the brother Colin Kaepernick did, I'm like, you're soft.
Gotcha. Because
you're worried about a purse more than a livelihood university. I'm only going to walk this earth for a limited amount of time. This earth will still be here. My generations to come will still be here. Mm-hmm. So I don't think I should just live for myself. Or if I did, I would seclude to a mountain in the east and just chill. No living with that. I don't like this world. Gotcha. What is out here for a man of peace? Corrections. We gotta keep correcting. And it's peace with me. That's the mission. Mm-hmm. It's like no sweat with me. But if it wasn't that with me, it would be seclusion.
Exactly. So who are your top?
Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, Floyd.
Definitely not for his personality. Though for his personality a little bit too. Because it's like I'm not a person like when you know you and you can show and prove. What can I say to you? You're arrogant. Does that have anything to do with your skill set? Nothing. Does that mean I would still be able to punch? When you tried to punch him in the face, did it work?
He's been punched in the face before.
Did he lose?
No, he hasn't.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he shows and proves. I don't want to put him of all time though. Allen Iverson.
Ooh, AI. Ooh, okay. I got
Allen Iverson again, it's always going back as you see to that knowledge of self. I'm gonna speak for myself.
Got you.
You're not gonna make it look like you built this, white man. Mm-hmm. Say that's just what I'm gonna dress how I want to dress.
Got you.
I'm gonna do what I want to do, so long as I don't infringe upon your true liberty. And that's what he was showing. Is like, how am I really infringing upon your liberties? But you want to noose me and control me. So definitely Allen Iverson. It's funny you brought up Serena Williams, Jackie Robinson.
Ooh, okay, landmark.
Yeah, because it's like I'm gonna still play. I'm still doing what I do, even in the midst of this hard. And that's for me. That's like the best part. It's like to be in hardship and say, you know what, I'm gonna do what I do. So that's who. We said Muhammad, Allen, Serena. We got Jackie Robinson, and I'm gonna be honest, Michael Jordan, but not for his of course not for his mind state, because he's a coon. Yeah. But in the area of being triumphant as an athlete, Michael Jordan wasn't the greatest.
Got you.
Wasn't. He worked for it.
Of course.
And his story was told that I worked for this prestigiousness.
Got you.
Him as a businessman, how he deal with his people, and that's a different conversation.
Well, definitely. I'm glad
you righteousness.
I'm glad you expressed that, because you have your reason behind it.
Yeah.
But this is our last segment. We have a series of words that we're gonna say. We're gonna give you one word, and then you give us one word back on how you feel about that word.
All right.
Gandhi.
So I read a lot.
Okay. Stay woke.
Gotta do the knowledge.
Meditation.
Stillness. No thought. A lot of people think meditation is about thought. It's not about thought. What else?
Nas.
One of the greatest MCs ever. Come on, it's funny. I was recently listening to Prodigy's audio book. Prodigy is one of the greatest ever. If you're not into Prodigy, you don't really like rap music, or hip hop, or one of that, or even knowledge yourself in the area of, because again, certain authenticity, you gotta really listen to his book or read it. But he just even brought that. I was just like, at Nas' time, Nas was like the greatest. And to me, when I listened to Illmatic, I was hooked to Halftime. I'm like, I'm posting that shit on Tumblr, crazy, mad times. So,
Got you.
yeah, that, therapy.
Mathematics.
The science of the universe, God. It's the language. That's the language of God. You know what I'm saying? That's everything, literally. You know what I'm saying? And we say Islam is mathematics and mathematics is Islam, and mathematics by nature, right? When you break the word down, you're gonna get to computation. When you get to computation, it's gonna come to you making something pure. The true meaning of to be pure, to be at what? A state of equality. You know what I'm saying? Mathematics, God. Equality. That's what mathematics is about. You know, equilibrium. Yeah.
Kendrick.
See my face. I don't listen to too much of Kendrick. So what I do listen to him about, I really like. So I'm just saying, it's fly shit. He running shit right now. Like if cats wanna, if you wanna be real, he's running shit. Like, and you gotta appreciate his grace, because even though you may not have direct relativity to him, how I see it, what he does opens up spectrum for them to look at you when you do what you do.
Gotcha.
Anybody saying anything other than that is what we call a liar and a hater.
Gotcha.
And I'm neither two, just because I don't listen to him.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think about him. He's dope. He's doing what he gotta do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greek gods.
We taught it to them. This language ain't really Greek. It's Coptic. It's from Ethiopia, right? It's really from Ethiopia. This language right here with alpha, beta, delta, gamma, and all of that fly stuff, right? It's from Ethiopia. We taught them to that. All that stories we taught them because we didn't want to give them explicitness. We don't want to give them explicitness. Yeah, it's not real. You're the black god.
Religion.
Word religion means to bind or to tie. How it's used today is to bind, tie, and hold society in a manner that it shouldn't be. Kind of was like that since many religions' inception. So it's I don't advocate it, but at the same time, so you gotta do the knowledge to everything is water in every well. So many disciplines of many world religions you can use in your life to better the quality of your life. I think so. Just gotta know how to read it. If not, you're gonna be lost. Yeah.
And this is the last one. Qdoba.
That's when I gotta do the knowledge. What does that mean?
Tacos.
Qdoba's best tacos around.
The best tacos around? I don't know. They might come from my guy Vinny Moms though. She just sent some tamales over here. They was fire. Like, I be getting authentic Mexican food. This stuff that be at these restaurants, it don't even, if it don't taste like somebody grandma put a foot in it, I don't even want it.
No doubt.
That's how it is for me. And it gotta be ital.
No doubt. Thank you for pulling up 3 Degrees Podcast.
Thank you for
man.
having me. I
Ronnie B.
appreciate you.
No doubt.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you, love. Thank you, love. I appreciate you.
This is your girl OhChanel, back and better. She is a queen of women.
Peace.
And we are out.